Happy International Women's Day. It's Vera. Today I kind of thought it wise to tell you a story. What's the story? Somebody may be asking, what's the story? Okay. Yeah, the story is my coronavirus sickness. I contacted coronavirus. Initially, I used to think there's nothing like corona. Like this virus didn't exist at all. That was what I used to think. Until this sickness met me. It hit me like bottle. Chai, God. One night I just came back from work and I thought, oh God, I just need to take a shower and just go to bed because the next morning I'm going to be working very early. Really, just take a shower and fly into my bed. Unfortunately, as I went to bed, I felt like my system, everything just changed. It was as if I got a kind of spiritual attack, as if something came to attack me. My head was hurting, my ears was hurting, my eyes was gushing out. I said, what is going on? I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's wrong with me? God, please. I was sweating profusely. I was sweating, continuous sweating. And at the same time, I was shivering. I was so cold, shivering and sweating at the same time. My duvet, I covered myself. I wore double thing. I couldn't. I said, God, I'm fainting. What's going on? I didn't have any strength anymore. No single strength. And to add salt to the injury, I started coughing. And the cough was such a dry cough. I was like, what's going on? I started crying. And this thing happened at about 11 to 12. Till 2 o'clock, I didn't get myself. Till 2 p.m., I was in such a danger. I was just crying, calling God to please see me through, to save me. In fact, at that point, I started saying, God, please don't let me just die. I don't know what is happening, but whatever it is, please let it return back to sender. Or that everything is a kind of form of attack from somewhere. My darling, that was what I was thinking. I started praying. I said I was praying, no strength, nothing. I couldn't even talk. And here in my neck, my throat, I had balls, as if they were kind of big lumps in my throat. That's as if there were big lumps in my throat. I couldn't swallow anything anymore. In fact, the spit was coming out like this. I would just open my mouth and the spit would just be dripping, would just be coming out. So what I quickly did was I crawled to where I have the tissue paper, the long one. I quickly rolled it out and I laid it. I had to double it as I could. I doubled it as much as I could. And I started allowing the spit that was coming out from my mouth, from my throat, to just go on this very tissue paper. To tell you the truth, I had a full tissue paper for 2 nights finished. I had two rolls finished for 2 nights. I didn't know what was coming out. Saliva, very thick saliva, drawing, and so, oh my God, I couldn't even understand. I just allow it to be going out. I was bringing them out. Even if I lay down, if I lay down to sleep, it will still be coming out. I have to hold this big tissue, and everything was dropping in the tissue. The next morning, the same thing, before I could be rushed down to the hospital the next morning. I got to the hospital. They checked me and said, oh, the lumps is free. Your lumps is very free, but I think this is coronavirus. I said, oh, corona, from where? I wear mask at work, at school. I always wear mask. Only when I'm walking on the road, I don't put on my mask. When I'm walking on the road, no, I don't put on mask, but I do wear masks everywhere. If I'm to enter anywhere, I'll wear mask. Then how did I get this infection? How did I get coronavirus? I didn't know. I can't tell, but I got it. it was horror for me. It was horror, a horror movie, believe me. It was really, really, really a horror movie. And then I started thinking, you know, after they checked me, Abba, I just thank God that it all ended in praise. You know, I got back home. I had to register, but I have to inform the government that I was sick, tell them what it was, and they quickly told me what to do. They told me CCC with the tablets they give to me. I started taking them, and they wrote to me. I started taking them, and I started getting better. Like in my quarantine, immediately I went into quarantine. I avoided people. Nobody, though I'm living alone. I live alone, so people don't come to visit me. I barely have visitors. I barely have visitors because I'm not even at home. So I was alone, confined. In fact, no one knows what was going on with me. I just hid myself, but at the same time, I gave my life a serious thought. I started asking myself, if anything had happened to me at this point, what would I have done? If I die here in this room alone, nobody would know. No, it's not going to be this way anymore. I told myself, it has to end now. So I have a song. Let's just hear the song I have before I continue. It's gonna be well in the morning. Keep on hoping on Him, 'cause everything is gonna be well. It's gonna be well. It's gonna be well in the morning. Keep on hoping on Him, 'cause everything is gonna be well. Keep on hoping on Him, because everything is gonna be fine. Do you know my joy today is I'm singing. I'm alive to sing, to tell people that it's gonna be well, to tell women that it's gonna be well. Today is Women's Day, International Women's Day. But happy International Women's Day. I just want this story I shared now to kind of give you hope, to tell you that it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be well. No matter what you are going through, what you are passing through now, what you are seeing now, everything is upside down. Believe me, as a woman, it's gonna be well. As a lady, it's gonna be well. As a young girl, it's gonna be well. Happy International Women's Day. At the same time, men are not also left out. Men, keep being our rock. Keep being our head. Keep supporting the women. Keep helping us. Just like Christ said, keep loving the women. Keep loving your wives. Keep loving them, because they are the weaker vessel. Without the support of the men, there will be no today. So I think achieving this International Women's Day, men were part of it. So thank you guys, men too. I won't leave you guys out. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, and God bless you as you do so. See you soon. It's gonna be well.